So I need to apologize to you guys because I have been absolutely robbing you. I do cool things all the time and I don't share hardly any of it. For those of you who haven't been following me for a while, I changed jobs back in May of last year. Went from a diesel only shop where I was only really doing one thing to an old school hot rod style shop where we do a little bit of everything. And just to reiterate that, a little bit of everything, there's a 302 Ford that I just got done boring. All right, here is an 801 tractor engine Ford that I have been honing on. There's my 440 and 360 of mine back there. Here's a 318 of mine. There's an LS, that's a turbocharged Camaro engine. We're waiting on pistons for that. This is just one area that I'm working in. You can't forget the FE Ford. This is a 390 that has like the most extreme ring wear that I have seen in a while. It's like 30 thousandths worth of ring wear. Here's the rods to that FE Ford. I'm going to have to resize, so I'll be cutting the caps and honing them and checking the bushings and all that good stuff. I have also been trained to run the balancer whenever we get jobs that need to be balanced. All the antiquated stuff we pretty much balance, and pretty much everything that we can talk the customer into paying for, we balance because balancing's important. But here's the fun stuff. This is a little Nissan engine that I'm in the process of kind of piecing together whenever we get the parts from the customer. He tore this thing down and he was going to put it back together, and then he changed his mind, and we still don't have like a balance shaft and oil pump and all kinds of stuff. So I'm kind of stuck on that thing. But here is a 383 stroker Chevy engine that we've got going on. There's some proper race engines in here in the assembly room. This isn't necessarily a race engine, but this is a what you would call a hot strip car or street car. This though is like a race engine, and I don't touch this because this is one of those things that everything has to be exactly just so. And even though I've learned a lot, I'm not ready for that challenge yet. But anyway, the moral of the story: I've got my hands in all the cool things, and I want to be able to share them, but I don't really have liberty to record while I'm on the clock. That's one thing. I'm kind of on my lunch break right now. And secondly, I don't want to set up tripods and things like that. So what I've done, I'm going to look like a nerd, but it's going to be function over fashion. All right. But I have bought some, uh, just, I hope they work. Um, Smart glasses so that I can, whenever I'm working on something cool and I just have a second, I can just record through the glasses. And anyway, we're gonna try to bring like a first person perspective to the engine building process. And anyway, just share some of the cool things that I've got going on. So